Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. Here with my Draftkings and Fanduel NFL lineup for Sunday here. So yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe, guys. Support the channel. Love the support, guys. And if you guys aren't signed up with Fanduel or Draftkings, go ahead and sign up in the description below and get in on the action here. And go ahead and sign up with Prize Picks, guys. If you guys love doing player props and fantasy, you can go over to Prize Picks right now and do some entries for today's games. And yeah, it's super fun. And yeah, we're gonna hop into it. Going to be showing you one of my FanDuel lineups here. Obviously, I'm not going to be giving you all of my lineups, but this is one of my main lineups that I really do like here. Love Kirk Cousins, 7,500 at Detroit. Yeah, should have a great day today after that horrible week last week where they only put up 7 points. I expect a big bounce back for the Minnesota offense here. I expect Kirk Cousins to have a really good game. There's other good quarterbacks on the slate here, but he's a good, nice mid-tier option at 7,500. Daniel Jones is the other one that I would consider at this price range, just because it should be a high-scoring game with Dallas and could give you some rushing upside here. So I do like Daniel Jones in that spot as well. And then if you wanted to pay up for Kyler, go ahead and take Kyler or Tom. Love Derrick Henry. He's going to be a very chalk play here, but against the Jags, love Derrick Henry, especially for cash games. I'll have Derrick Henry in there. He's just going to have the highest upside of any running back on the slate. Should be able to run wild on this Jags team. Love Austin Eckler. I mean, Eckler's been playing really nice, coming off 28 points, 117 yards rushing, a touchdown. And then he's getting targets and touchdowns in the receiving end, so I love that for Eckler. And then, I want to pair Kirk with his best weapon, which is Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson looking really great so far. Coming off a 17-point outing. Had their only production last week, so pretty good with how bad the offense was last week. He was able to produce. I expect a much better game here for Justin Jefferson. I think Kadarius Toney's a nice punt play. Going to have a nice starting role. Coming off a 10-point fantasy, 6 for 78. No Slayton or Shepard. Should get a lot of opportunity today, so I do like him as a nice punt. Rolling with Mike Evans. Mike coming off 7 for 75. Been pretty solid this season. Playing the Dolphins, I think this is a game where Tom Brady goes crazy and gets all his receivers involved. So I do like Mike Evans at the 7K price. And then Tyler Conklin, get a cheap tight end. Conklin has been really involved in this offense here. I look back at week 3 against Seattle, 7 for 70 to touchdown. I think that is more replicatable here against this Detroit team, so I think he could definitely pull off this line here. And the tight ends are very cheap today. A lot of the elite tight ends aren't on this 1 p.m., 4 p.m. slate, so you can really punt at the tight end position. And with my flex, I'm going to go with Laviska Shenault. No Marvin Jones Jr. for the year. Laviska 6 for 99 last week. Only a very cheap option here. Only 4,800 or 5,800. Gonna get a lot of opportunity against Tennessee here. So I do like Laviska. And then kind of punting on Houston here. We're gonna go Houston D. Patriots missing 4 of their starting linemen. That could cause some problems. I do think Houston could end up getting a couple sacks out of that deal. And yeah, that's going to be it for the FanDuel lineup. We'll hop over to the DraftKings. DraftKings, it's honestly, I kind of made it about the same. I constructed it about the same. But yeah, like Kirk Cousins on this slate. Derrick Henry. Wasn't able to get Eckler, but I do like Najee Harris at only 6,900. Najee Harris is going to be heavily involved in this offense. In a game where Big Ben's been awful, I think a lot of short passes to Najee is the answer. 7 targets last week, then 19. I mean, he's been really involved in the offense. So I do like Najee at a cheaper price. And then KJ Jefferson, Shenault, Toney, Conklin. And then A.J. Brown is a nice flex spot at 5,200. I think he can have a nice game against this Miami team here. And then the Washington D, a very nice punt play at 2,300. Very cheap option. I think they'll be able to get a little pressure and some sacks on Jameis Winston. So I do like Washington football team at that cheap price. And yeah, this is just one of my optimal lineups for DraftKings. I'll make a better probably a million maker, the million maker lineups, and get some exposure to some of these other guys on this slate. Like Chris Godwin's got a good matchup. DJ Moore has a beautiful matchup as well. Devontae Adams, love his matchup. And then, the running backs, Aaron Jones has a good matchup. Chuba, let's hope he can get more involved, but at 6K he's going to get work. James Robinson at 6K against his bad Tennessee defense. Really like James Robinson there. A lot of different routes and combos you can go, but this is the combo I'm going to lean. And but I'm going to get exposure on all kinds of different quarterback and running back options. But this was just one of my entries. So yeah, good luck with your guys' FanDuel and DraftKings lineups for Sunday. Hope you guys come in the money and cash out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.